Here with Minnesota State softball coach Lori Meyer on a gloomy Tuesday day, rainy, typical spring day. Mavericks are 35 and 12 overall right now, with an 18 and 5 NSIC record, so doing very well overall wise. Just talk about this week's games. It's already the last regular season, can't believe it, but 6 more big games coming up.
Yeah, it really is. Hard to believe that's the end of the season, and we're down to our last 6 games. And out of those 6 games, we have 2 at home with Southwest State coming into town, and then we hit the road and we got to go down and play in Wayne and Wayne State, and then travel up to Augie in Sioux Falls. So it is a big week for us. I think it's nice that, again, we can have another home stand before we hit the road with that. Southwest will come in here and they'll be a tough team. I think you can look at the conference this year and the way everybody has, there's been upsets and people taking games from teams. You can't overlook anybody. You've always got to come out with your A game, from that and play your best. And that's kind of what we talk about. We need to control our own destiny, worry about our game and execute our game. And if I feel like if we really do those things, execute our game plan, we got to have consistent pitching, we got to have that timely hitting, we got to put the ball in play, hard ground balls, line drives, and we got to be able to get on base. When we get on base, our base running creates havoc, and then we have to play solid defense. If we can do those few things that I said, the outcome we'll achieve the outcome that we want.
Sounds good. Just talk about a little bit of the ebb and flow of this season. Very consistent season, but it seems like you always have different players every week stepping up and shining.
Yeah, I really break the season down into to really a couple different components. You got your preseason, which entails our Arkansas trip, our regional tournament at St. Cloud, our Florida spring break trip, and then the West. Those are all your preseason, in-region games, and then you've got your conference, and then, get to the conference tournament, you've got your postseason. So we look at that, and you're right, it really has kind of been ebb and flow with who steps up week to week. But I think when you really look at our team, we're not composed, this team isn't composed of 1 or 2 superstars. I mean, it's really composed of 15 strong, and,
Yep.
and that's really been our motto all week, all year, and that has proven throughout the season. From a week-to-week basis, it's been a couple of individuals or a different individual that has stepped up for us and been able to get the job done. And I think that's been really a key to our success, and also all the way up and through the lineup. Again, it's not just the top 4 or 5 hitters that have gotten the job done. There's times when they haven't gotten the job done, and the bottom half has, or the middle half. So I think that is really the key to our success.
With it being the last regular season already, usually you have an idea who's going to be the top 2 teams or something, but this year, kind of crazy. There's 5 teams within have like 5 or 6 losses, so it's really open. And we played 2 of those teams this week in Wayne and Augie, so it's really big coming up.
Yeah, you're so right, Alex. I mean, it really is a wide open race yet with 6 games left. And to see, what do we say, 5 teams still in the hunt like that. I've seen it be in a tight race before, maybe 2 or 3, but really with 5. So every game this weekend, or not this weekend does count.
Absolutely.
Every game counts because, again, we'll go back to our, mantra. It's always been, we need to control our destiny.
Yep.
We just need to take care of ourselves, and what happens, happens. If we take care of ourselves, then hopefully we come out on the right side of things.
And lastly, region rankings. First ones came out on last Wednesday. We're ranked 5th, the highest NSIC team in the standings, and your thoughts on that?
Well, I just think that comes back to the strength of schedule that we put together. I mean, all our preseason, games, except for, I believe, 8 games in Florida, were all region games. And, with how the NCAA is set up, the criteria, in-region games are important. And I think, not only do you have to go play those teams, but you have to come out and be successful. And, out of majority of those games, we were able to come out and be successful and gain the W's or whatever. And the ones we weren't, we played some strong teams that are ahead of us. Like we played Art Tech, and we played Northwest Missouri, and we played, Missouri Western. And even though we came out in the losing end of those games, they're
Mhm.
still going to help your strength of schedule. So, you know, I believe in putting a strong
Yep.
preseason schedule together because I think it gets you ready for the conference tournament.
Absolutely.
And I think, again, that just kind of showed this week, not this week, but this whole season through the conference that, you know, our conference is a very good conference. It's a very strong conference. And again, I think more so, you know, this year that statement again is proven to be very true with 5 teams still in the hunt for the conference championship. And I think playing that tough schedule gets us ready for coming in the conference play and hopefully now coming down the stretch here this week when you know, there's going to be
Yep.
going to be pressure. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
but
That's
there's
part of the
not
game.
just pressure on us.
Yep.
That there's a pressure on a number of teams, and it really is going to be who prevails.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for the time and good luck this week.
Thank you.